and I'm miles and miles from the nearest.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk About with Biff, Lucky, and Mr. Fun, the podcast where we will talk about everything. We will talk about anything, quite frankly, Lucky.
We're going to talk about it's nice being in person.
It is nice to be in person, and I am going to talk about the dog that is staring at us.
Don't look the dog in the eye.
Okay, well, the dog was looking at me.
Okay. Don't say the P word either.
By the way, dropped a stick.
What P word?
The P word. I'll tell you the P word in a second.
Prada.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Don't look at the...
Don't get eye contact. The dog that was not supposed to be here anymore is back.
Well, we had this big Fashion Week episode last week of the podcast, which got great reviews. Well, we just decided to, invest back in Prada again. If you guys remember a couple weeks ago, we had Prada.
Wait. How come we couldn't say the word?
Well, because I didn't want her to hear the name. Okay. Is she still looking at us?
No, she went upstairs. So
yeah, I mean, Prada was one of the. We took this dog as a foster over the Christmas break.
Yeah,
we had her a week. She has so much energy.
Yeah,
and we took her back, and we were hoping that she would have been adopted by now, but she hasn't been adopted. She could not She bounced around a bunch of different foster homes, so she came back to us. Yeah. So she's my personal project.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
Is that dog the canine version of you? With its energy and
a lot of energy, very demanding, super intelligent. So, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, second
well
question.
Played.
Are you hoping somebody will foster this dog?
I'm hoping somebody adopts it, permanently.
So, could it be a mistake, us making fun of how crazy this dog is on the podcast?
No, the dog is a great dog.
Great dog.
Okay. Anybody who's looking for a dog.
I think the dog's been great.
She's a great dog.
She's a great dog. And it's what's the name of that? It's Canine
Humane Network.
Okay. I'll put that in there again in the podcast notes, as it were. Rockfish leading us in.
Yeah.
With Chesapeake Time. I did get an email from Rockfish after my admitting last week that I had a pink belt. He admitted that he has pink and green belts. And he's been to Bermuda quite a few times, so I imagine he's worn them a lot.
What is it? You go to Bermuda, that's all they sell is pink and green belts?
But you got to, when in Rome.
That's all Biff wore when he was there. He was naked with just a pink belt.
I have worn the full Bermuda shorts with the socks thing and a sport coat and a blue sport coat and a tie. Right, the outfit
at the polo match.
It wasn't a polo match, but it was a formal evening, dressed like a local.
Scotty, that seems like some garb that Scotty would bang out.
He has, I'm sure, dressed like that before. He definitely. I've seen the Kentucky Derby photos of him and lady friend Jen.
Yeah.
And they definitely play the part. So speaking of a part of Scotty,
before that, HB also sent me an email, and he said this applies to Lucky and Biff. This quote, it says, "He who laughs last thinks slowest." I like that.
Why doesn't it apply to us?
Because you never laugh at my jokes.
We laugh. What are you talking about?
Oh, geez.
All right, the drink of the day? Is that
the drink of the day?
So today, I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm on this diet that I'm doing the Ozempic thing, and it's making me a little bit irregular.
Yes.
So this is Scotty's Gives a Shit cocktail made from three parts prune juice, 1 part Scotty's vodka, garnished with raisins.
Go ahead.
It tastes like raisins.
And it looks like what would come out of your butt if you drank this stuff.
Yeah. And we have gone heavier on the mix than we normally do for Mr. Fun's benefit here.
Thank you.
And I have a strange feeling it's going to hit Lucky and I harder than it's going to hit you.
I could only hope.
Yeah. So you are evaporating in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
What are we evaporating?
I haven't gotten on the scale. I'll do it. I promise I'll do it this week and I'll let you know. But I bet you I'm 225.
What? And you were
235.
And when did you start?
I'm lying. I'm 230. I'm 230.
You were
256. 256, but I like to round it up to 260.
But you're lower than losing 25 pounds.
You think?
I would think so.
I looked at.
Yeah.
I got this turkey thing from my neck. That's the only thing that's bothered me.
Well, that's going to happen.
They say when you lose 10 pounds, your penis grows an inch. It's fucking huge right now. I keep banging it.
The whole 2 inches you added to it.
I'm banging it into doors when I walk sideways. Crazy.
What'd you say it is? Every 10 pounds, it's an inch?
Yep.
Yeah.
You got 2 inches.
Yep.
What the hell's that? That's nothing.
When you start with 8, it's huge.
It's just not as camouflaged anymore. So Joke of the week, Mr. Fun.
Oh, hold on. Wait,
he's chugging prune juice.
Sorry,
Jeez, he's mainlining prune juice.
So Joe wakes up and he sees that it snowed and he's really excited. So he goes to the window to check it out, and he's shocked because in yellow writing it says Joe has a really small cock, and he's really upset. So he calls the police. And the police say, we got bad news, and then we got even worse news. And he says, I guess I'll start with the bad news. The cop says, the urine was tested, the DNA, and Joe, it's the urine that belongs to your best friend. And Joe asks, gosh, what could be worse than that? And he says, the handwriting is your wife's.
Okay.
All right, where in the world is JK?
I don't know. He was in water.
No.
I saw a picture. There was snow on rocks. And
he was in the mountains.
Yeah, he's got a picture.
Oh, he was he was in Yosemite at that time.
He was like
at a hot spring.
Yeah.
I think that's where he was. Now, today he's in Sun Valley, Idaho.
Okay.
Which is a dream ski resort for many people in this country, and he does it with regularity.
Yeah.
Good for him. My dad used to drive from Minneapolis to Sun Valley to go skiing when they didn't have big mountains in Minnesota, so they would drive however long that is, a long way.
That's a long way, yeah.
Probably 900 miles to go skiing.
You get it? The handwriting was his wife's.
Yeah.
You get it? Like she had to be Okay.
Yes.
Again, if you have to explain the joke, it probably wasn't funny.
Okay, got it.
Like last week's joke about the medium. Again, that you didn't change to the incorrect word.
I panicked.
The median.
Speaking of travel, okay, so if your two daughters are out of college, and Mr. Fun and I have kids that are in college, this whole travel abroad thing is ridiculous. So my daughter's traveling abroad. She's in Budapest, Hungary, Budapest this weekend.
Good to be our kids.
I know. It's ridiculous. Like, Mr. Fun, you be prepared. Your kids are going to be wanting to go abroad in their junior year.
I got this whole thing about, there's a joke about Hungary. Like, you bring your china and your chili, and there's a bunch of food there. Turkey, chili, China, Hungary, Greece. Good one.
All right.
Good one.
Azerbaijan. I don't know.
Herzegovina.
You can't even say it now. Bosnia Herzegovina.
Right.
So, speaking of daughters, another one has engaged in my household.
Biff's got to take out a second mortgage on his life here.
GoFundMe.
Oh,
we're going to start GoFundMe for this. I've got within 30 days. 2 daughters now engaged.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
So,
what do you think the average cost of let me put you on the spot.
I don't. What do I think of wedding costs? I think average cost. Well, average is relative to your demographics, but I would say somewhere between 25 and 50.
Okay.
That would be my guess.
I used a GoFundMe recently to give money to charity, and then the next day she wasn't dancing, so I gave it to Destiny.
You didn't even get my finish that. To congratulate Christy and Ben on their engagement. Got engaged at the top of a mountain in Utah. Skiing or snowboarding, I guess to be exact, and then Natalie and Jake earlier this month. So again,
that's crazy.
Two in the same month.
Wait, and is it still sort of like within a year, or we don't even have dates?
Most people are saying it's most pushing it's early 2025. Most are pushing into 2026.
Okay,
if they got engaged earlier. This year.
Venues are hard to come by too.
Really?
I think there's still an issue with venues.
Is there like a battle of the siblings in terms of like when and where and that kind of?
I don't. It has not gotten to that point, and I don't think it will. To be honest with you,
isn't that I mean, so I'm hitting a bunch of my nieces and nephews are starting to get married. Is a signal that we're getting old. It has to be like one of those milestones when these people, like our kids and our nieces and nephews, getting married. Like, does it give you that? Hey, it
doesn't make me feel old. I think it's just that, we're older than our parents probably were when we got engaged.
I was talking about getting older. I was talking the other day about the disc that they put in the middle of 45s. And my kids were like, what are you talking about? Remember the little disc that you put on
a 45 record?
Right.
You just said 45, like people know what that is.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
No idea what that is. Never even saw it. I showed them a picture. I got no idea what that is.
What does the 45 stand for?
45 revolutions per minute.
Exactly.
Yeah. And there's a 33, right?
That was the LP. That was long play, right?
Yeah.
LP.
Yeah.
Wow, we are really aging
Look
ourselves.
at us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at us.
Yeah.
Skewing old as we do. So we did get a lot of good feedback, though, about last week's episode with Lisa C. Cunningham.
It was amazing. A lot of people dug it.
A lot of people listened to it, so we're pleased by that. Most were marveling at my fashion sense. I'm not quite sure about the two of you.
She might have more friends than we do. I'm just saying.
I think she's going viral as a result of her being on the podcast here because she was on some TV show this week.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what it is all about, but I don't know. I think Star is Born kind of
You
thing.
ever been on a TV show?
Have I been on a TV show?
Or on TV?
I'm going to save that for our game that we're playing today.
Really? That's
it's
that's
one of my lines. Well, we'll get there in a minute. I don't
Okay. Wow. I didn't know I was teasing the game that we're going to play later because we have some disgusting things to eat later, which we're going to bring that back in here.
All right.
So anyways, Lucky, what is going on in the world?
What is going on? So big news this week. Okay. And Mr. Fun, I'm not sure if you were able to grasp this one, but this whole DeepSeek thing went down on Monday at the beginning of the week. Did you catch wind of that?
I'm wondering why you don't think I was able to grasp it.
Okay. Well, okay.
I'm not smart enough? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just asking.
So mean.
It is.
In case Biff I think has a beat on this, but so this thing DeepSeek came into the news, and everybody's like, "What is this DeepSeek?" The stock market took a massive hit on Monday.
Because of Nvidia in particular, right?
Nvidia went down, but a bunch of other stocks went down, technology stocks. But just so you know, Mr. Fun, DeepSeek is the equivalent of ChatGPT.
Chinese.
It's a Chinese version
Right.
of ChatGPT, one of these large language model things. So just so you don't worry.
I got it.
I would not use it if I were you. Stay away from DeepSeek and stay with ChatGPT. Okay, for your AI needs or whatever.
Somebody told me that ChatGPT can be dangerous because, like, if you're using it to create like an email that has somebody's personal information, it saves that.
Yeah.
So if you're like, we checked your social security number and it's different than it's this instead of that, it'll save it. Mm-hmm. And that's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's potentially giving out personal information.
Wow.
Well, that's the same thing with the DeepSeek. It's a Chinese product. People are worried about putting their personal information in there, and then being saved in the model.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, but they say that this is a potentially they refer to it as a Sputnik moment when the Russians surpassed the U.S. in terms of the space wars or whatever back in the 60s and 70s. And so, but anyway, just keep an eye on it. Just for
I'm having a hard time. Like I try to think about where we're going to be 20 years from now if I am not driving the car and I'm not writing the email myself. I mean, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Did you see the guy from, I think it was either Goldman Sachs or Salomon Brothers, one of the big investment banks, said that AI can write 95% of all the documentation that's needed for an IPO. Like, why? I mean, like, why, that's where it's taken it. And is that you've got bankers don't think necessarily they're going to be impacted by it. They are, or a certain segment of that, and probably the mergers and acquisitions and IPOs.
Yeah. Well, in the early days of, arbitrage, stock trading or whatever, you'd have individuals be able to like buy a stock, hold it for a second, and then sell it for a plus or minus or whatever. Now computers do all that.
Right.
So, like in a split second, and like the markets are run by that.
Yep.
So you're technologies in your background, but. Okay, when you say it's a Sputnik moment, what does the U.S. have to do differently? We have companies that are making the semiconductors, have AI companies. So what's different?
The Sputnik moment is that what DeepSeek claimed is to get their model to be smart enough to be able to take requests in. It costs so much less than it did in the U.S. So it was
like $5 or $6 million. It was really cheap.
Yeah, it was like a 10-to-1 ratio.
Right.
The reason why the stock market went down, a lot of technology stocks, is because everybody's investing in them.
Mm-hmm.
So the premise was, oh my gosh, if there's a cheaper language model that can be used versus ChatGPT, we're going to go with that, and it basically minimizes the amount of technology people need to buy to get them to have AI capability.
Wow.
Yeah. So, anyway, yep. So that was it. Another thing in the news that happened today. So, Punxatawny Phil.
Yeah.
He saw his shadow. So
what does that mean?
6 more weeks of winter.
Okay.
So, I don't know. It's been pretty mild here lately after a cold spell.
Oh, my gosh. January was brutal.
Yeah. So, hopefully, we're through it or whatever.
I've had my fill with him.
Yeah.
mean, what I don't like about it, it's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. So the movie was on today.
So good.
Groundhog Day was on, and
the best.
I can't. What's the song? It's a Sonny and Cher song that comes on the clock radio every morning.
I love you, babe.
Yeah,
I love you,
yeah,
babe.
that's it.
Is that that the song?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah.
So
okay, another big thing this week. We're in Super Bowl week.
Wait. I thought we were going to talk about AI girlfriends.
I will get to AI.
Okay, I'm excited about that.
I will get to AI.
You really?
I will get to that. I can tell.
That extra 2 inches just hit the bottom of the table.
I'll get to that. So, Super Bowl predictions. Anybody? What do you got?
The only thing I've got is that everybody has shifted from hating Philadelphia to hating Kansas City.
Yeah.
In the span of a week.
Okay, so we had Lyndon Johnson sitting here this time last year, week before the Super Bowl, and he gave his prediction.
Can't bet against KC.
It can't, and Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, same thing this year.
I'm not suggesting you don't, but I think people are getting. It's at what point does the public at large get tired of them winning? Right, this will be third in a row. Yeah, and it was their first one. They beat Philadelphia, right?
Yeah,
is that what it was?
You know who's proven everybody wrong is Jalen Hurts. That guy he's a winner. He's a winner, and for what didn't he get benched at one point?
He got benched at Alabama.
Then he got in the pros, and they were wondering, how he was going to perform.
But he's never won a national championship as the quarterback, right? Or Super Bowl championship.
Right.
That's the knock against him.
Yep.
Because Saban took him out and put Tua in.
Yep.
They won the national championship, right? He went to Oklahoma, did very well.
Yep.
He's done very well at Philadelphia, but he still hasn't won the championship. Yeah. That's the knock against him.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley is the game changer of that.
Oh, that guy's dominant. Yeah, and he's got that massive chip on his shoulder because the Giants jettisoned.
Yeah.
So the Chiefs are favored by 1.5. The over under is 49.5. Just in case anybody's wondering. But I don't know.
That doesn't seem like much of a spread.
1.5.
It's basically a pick'em game. I would have thought Chiefs would have been favored by more.
Chiefs are. I mean, they had a gaudy record, but they're
so who are you going to take?
I'm taking the Chiefs.
You're taking Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Philadelphia win, but I'm not going to bet against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm probably the same way.
Chiefs.
No, I think I'd like to see. I think I think many people would like to see Philadelphia win.
Okay, but if you're a Commanders fan, you shouldn't be cheering against.
Why?
Because they're in the same division.
Who cares?
They're your enemy.
Oh, now you say that.
I don't.
You didn't want to root for Ohio State.
No.
See, but we go to we have an alma mater that got money.
Right. I'm saying I don't root for the guys. I can't root against them all year long and then switch over just because of the money.
Okay, so you're going to have to root for the Chiefs.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so 3.
I'm not a Redskin fan. I'm a Giant fan.
I know.
Yeah.
Giant. Is that how you'd merge the two?
By the way, and maybe we're not ready to talk about this, ridiculous trade in the NBA last night.
Oh, they did. Doncic?
Yeah.
Got traded to L.A., right?
25 years old, incredible player. Something is up with, I'm predicting something's up with his character. The Mavs don't want him on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're not happy with his conditioning.
Okay.
Again, last night it was announced that the Dallas Mavericks, who have a top 5 player in the league, Luka Doncic, traded him and a bunch of other things to the Lakers for Anthony Davis.
Right.
And basically, the Dallas is saying, they claim, we just wanted a better defender, and they're claiming Luka's not a great conditioning himself.
Got it.
It's a head scratcher.
Yeah.
But hey, going back to the Super Bowl.
Sorry.
No. The Super Bowl ads this year. Okay, so do you know who's the big spender this year on ads?
No.
Did you?
No. Meaning, is it like a big company like Anheuser-Busch?
Yeah, Anheuser-Busch is the number one spender. They've actually been down in spending the last bunch of years, but they're supposedly spending $8 million for 5 different commercials for Michelob Ultra, Busch Light, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Stella, which are as part of their brand.
So they're spending $40 million.
Yeah.
Not including other promotions. It's $8 million for every 30 seconds.
That's right. So yeah, they're investing heavily. The other big Meta is promoting their Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
Yeah,
those AI glasses. PepsiCo, Frito-Lay, Doritos, that kind of thing. So those are the big things.
What do those glasses do?
They're like AI glasses. Like they see stuff. And
they see stuff and they can interpret it. Now, does it show up on the screen? I was talking to somebody in New Orleans last weekend who will go to those glasses if you can start seeing it on the lens, what it's serving up. So the theory, Mr. Fun, is that somebody was wearing them and they see you, they could identify you.
Yeah.
It's like that dude on Star Trek.
Yeah.
What was his name? He was on Roots. What was the guy?
Haley.
No, Burton.
Burton.
Lamar Burton.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar
He was
Burton.
blind, but he had this thing that he wore. That
Alex Haley.
Alex Haley. Beat me up.
That's who I think of, by the way.
Right.
I think of Roots. But anyway, but the other big ad, have you guys seen the preview for the Harry Met Sally ad?
That's the Hellman's mayonnaise.
Hellman's mayonnaise. That's a really good
They
ad.
come back at present day, right?
Yes, present day. They're in that in the scene in the restaurant where she's having an orgasm.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah.
Good
Will they
stuff.
have Sydney Sweeney in the ad?
No. It's,
I thought it was. I thought they had Sydney Sweeney also along with those other two.
she may have been the girl who said, I'll have some of what
Yeah,
she's
I
having.
think that's what it was. Hellman's is one of the. I think we talked about this. They have a different name on the West Coast.
Huh.
It was called Best Foods.
Oh, really?
They had a different mayonnaise brand name, same company,
Weird.
which is strange. So
Yeah. So that's super. Those are some big things that are happening this week. Okay. So Mr. Fun was actually previewed.
I jumped the gun.
Yeah, a little bit of the technology thing. So this week, Mr. Fun and I both independently were pursued with ads from a AI girlfriend service. And I reached out to these guys on text chain, and I said, anybody see this? And Mr. Fun said, oh yeah, I had it too. I was afraid to click it.
Yeah.
So I actually clicked it. So and figured out what was going on.
What's her name?
So the service. Okay. So again, about what was it? About a month, 6 weeks ago, we were talking about these AI girlfriends, AI robots, etc. So here it is. It's called Oh My Pal. Is an AI powered platform that offers personalized virtual companions. So they're virtual companions now, tailored to your preferences, whether for conversation, emotional support, or productivity, whatever that means. Oh My Pal adapts to your lifestyle. You have to be 18 years or older to use the service, but they have this free custom character creation element to the service where you can give some things you like. So if you had a female companion that you wish could talk about this and that, and and or look like this, had different characteristics, etc., you can design your companion.
So who did you design?
So they have you can design companions, or they have a bunch of ones that are already there.
Right.
So
Okay.
I looked through the ones, and I was trying to figure out which ones are the best ones for you guys.
Got it.
Okay. So for myself, I picked. I thought Freya would be a good companion for me.
What was Freya like?
She's a fearless travel blogger who loves exploring new cultures and pushing her limits. She's 24. She's Scandinavian.
She's 24.
And she's single. She's a travel blogger for her job.
How old's your kids? How old's your oldest kid?
Not
Okay,
24.
got it. Sorry.
But no, again, this is just a companion.
Right.
Like, okay. So,
Jeez, how hard is that to figure out? Scandinavian, Scarlett Johansson.
Right.
Look at you.
Okay,
You're
so-
a typecast.
so Biff, I had a hard time picking between
Right.
Jasmine and Chloe. So I think I landed on Chloe. Chloe spends her days observing the world around her and turning her thoughts into witty and insightful stories. She's a writer.
Okay.
She's 27 years old.
Yes.
And she's single and Hispanic.
Oh, I see.
I thought that would be good.
Muy bien.
Of the many Hispanic Chloes.
So Jasmine, though, was a close second. She grew up in the city and always has been business minded. She now owns her own fashion brand and is known for her bold, cutting edge designs. I thought she could design some belts for Biff.
Yes.
Jenny from the block.
Yes.
Okay, so what about Mr. Fun?
Mr. Fun. Okay. So Mr. Fun's relationship is a little complicated.
Yes.
Her name's Agnes. She's Eastern European.
Okay. So Isabella.
She was born a man.
Isabella comes from a long line of chefs. She owns her own Italian
Long
restaurant.
line of chefs.
Nice.
And takes pride in using locally sourced ingredients. She's a 29-year-old Italian chef. She is engaged, though.
Okay.
So I'm just letting you know.
Complicated.
It's a complicated relationship
yeah.
that you're going to have with your AI companion
Yeah.
if you chose Isabella.
Let me ask the obvious question.
Yeah.
Why do you have to be 18 to do that? Is it because it gets racy quick?
Maybe-
Like do they
'cause you have to pay for stuff.
Do they strip? Is
I
it
don't
something
know.
like that?
I didn't go that far.
Isn't that like that movie that you were big
That's
on?
it. That's where we're going.
Subservience?
Yeah.
Isn't this is Subservience 2 for you?
But this is just an online companion.
Yeah.
It's not a. It's not
I
a.
broke up with a AI girlfriend because she had no sex drive.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Us
You kn-
technology guys like that.
You know why robots have no brothers? Because they have transistors.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh.
Okay. Couple quick things.
Wait,
real
can
quick.
I have some more prune juice while you're
Oh
talking?
yeah, here, you can have mine.
Oh, you want it?
It's not good.
Okay. Couple sports things real quick. So has anybody seen the TGL?
Yes, I watched it twice.
Tomorrow's Golf League. Okay. So basically, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's on ESPN, ESPN Plus. But
Tuesdays at 7.
Tuesdays at 7. So in the cold of winter when nothing's good on, like no Maryland sports or whatever, tune in. But it's a tech-driven golf league backed by Tiger Woods and Roy McIlroy. And it combines like advanced technology, i.e., like it's almost like
it's like Top Golf indoor, but on steroids.
Yeah, but it's a tad different than Topgolf because you're hitting into a screen. And so they built this coliseum, and they drive into it, and then they actually go and chip and putt on real greens. Yep. Anyway, they have teams,
and they can move the
greens. Yeah, they change, and they can But I don't know. It's a team based thing. I think it's pretty cool, especially
but there've been blowouts. I watched 2 of them, so it's 2 teams of 3. Right, they play. I think
watch people hit golf balls into screens
because
but it's like Tiger Woods.
Yeah, it's like Tiger Woods, and then it's got some. It
sounds fascinating.
But then they're supposed to be. But then there is some banter back and forth. But these are golfers that
like shit talking.
Yeah, but it's just a little. It's awkward at times.
Yeah. So my theory is that when the professional golfers hit into the screen, they can alter their shots for made for TV shot. Like, because you don't know exactly how good it is or not. You're basically waiting for the computer to tell you where it landed.
Yeah, well, that's what the technology does, right? It says the spin of the ball, the speed of the club, and which direction it's going.
Yeah,
and it's got some unique things. The hitting out of the bunkers, and they hit off real grass. They chip off when they're hitting the full shots.
Yeah,
it's kind of so. They built it was $40 million I think to build this facility. It got blown away in a hurricane last year.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, so it was delayed by a year.
Oh, that's cool.
I give Mrs. Fun permission if she comes downstairs and I'm staring at the television watching guys hit golf balls onto a screen. She can hit me over the head with a guitar or something. Just
Mr.
knock
Fun,
me out.
Isn't that one of your New Year's resolutions to play golf?
I'm going to play golf.
Well, I'm
going to play it. I'm not going to watch him hit it into a screen.
We were. I was just up in row 8 with Pete M and Rob G and Brian E and Andy M, who was on. And we went to. We hung out in row 8 a lot, but we played virtual golf. It was fun.
Yesterday I watched a golf movie. It was The Long Game. Have you seen it? Not a joke. Although that sounds like a prelude to a joke.
No, I don't know.
It's called The Long Game, and it was about a high school in
California. Texas or California.
Yeah, and they formed a golf team. They were Hispanic and prejudiced. It's good. It's actually good.
It's on Netflix or something like that.
Yeah, Netflix. The Long Game. Highly recommend it.
All right.
Okay. And I have a couple other things, but I don't know, Mr. Fun, you have a game?
Yeah. How much time? Do I have time for the game?
You have time.
Do you want to bring up some of your stuff first or after?
No, I can bring my stuff up.
So I met with DJ. DJ is a big fan of the show, and DJ was a particular fan of the game First that Biffer used to run. And he bought us, the idea of First was, it was a word game. You had to guess what came first in the if you were wrong, you ate something disgusting. And we struggled at times to find more disgusting foods each time. So DJ found us online, chocolate-covered scorpions and worms. And I thought it was funny that he apologized. One of them is covered in white chocolate, and he said, "I don't know if you guys like white chocolate." He didn't care about the
it's
things
a
that were
scorpion.
Covered. So I'm just in the to make this easy. I think we're gonna play one round of 2 truths and a lie, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna be very much like First. You're gonna tell your 3 things, your 3 facts, and if I guess which one is. I go, like, for instance, if Biff goes first, I guess, lucky guess is if we're right, Biff, if we're both right, Biff would eat 2 of these items. If we're wrong, we eat it, etc. So you just got to get it right.
Wait a minute. So there's a max we could eat 6 of these things?
Well, we'll see. I don't know. I didn't do the math. Play along. I'll make the rules as we go. Okay. Let's go.
I know this is going to be excellent. By the way, these things look disgusting.
Well, look.
Have you ever seen a scorpion in real life?
Yes.
You would not eat one.
It's like a disgusting lobster.
They're poisonous as hell.
These are yin yang scorpions.
Yeah. That's it.
Go eat.
You know what? I'll eat a scorpion all day long. I'm worried about these worms, so let's start with the worms.
Okay.
So I'll go first?
Yes, okay.
Okay, so if you guess the wrong one, I eat.
Okay.
This. If you guess
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying. Here we go.
All right, go.
So here are my 3 facts about myself. 2 are real and 1 is not. First, the TV one. So when I was about 13 years old, that's not the trick. I don't know how old I was. Miller Lite they filmed a TV show in my hometown, and I was asked to be in the background. So you can see me in the commercial.
So you're a stand-in.
I'm a stand-in in the background. The next one is I went to college as a virgin. And the third one is I had one varsity letter in high school, and it was because I was on the bowling team. These are for the worms.
Okay.
So we have to identify.
I know which one's wrong.
You know which one's wrong. Okay.
Quickly.
So I would say I'll have to guess at which one is wrong.
Right.
I think the bowling one is the lie.
The bowling one is the lie.
Me too.
Wait, which...
There's the lie.
Wait, I was on a bowling team or I was in a commercial?
No, you said you were you got a letter on the bowling. You
That's
got
the one
your
that
one
was
letter.
wrong.
I said that's the lie.
That's the lie.
That's the truth. It was my only varsity sport I played in high school. I was not in the background of the TV show, the commercial.
Oh.
I thought you were. I thought that was the story.
I stood outside. I stood outside and I saw the celebrities go in and out, but I was not in the show. So you guys are each going to have a chocolate-covered worm.
A worm?
Yes, you're going right for the worms. How is it? Oh, you're chewing it.
I'm allergic to crustaceans. Does that matter?
It's not a crustacean.
Can't even taste it.
Couldn't you taste the worm?
No.
So disappointing.
Actually,
So good.
Oh, God, that's awful.
Wash it down with a little prune juice.
It tastes awful.
Afterwards? Okay, look, we have the where you go now, Biff, and we'll do the scorpions.
God, that tastes like vomit.
It can't be good.
Oh, it's awful.
All right, go ahead. Scorpions now? Is that what you'd like to go with?
I guess.
All right.
I don't know.
Can you speak?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's go.
Ever nasty.
Okay. Mine are all the same theme.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I've driven a car 165 miles an hour.
Okay.
I've driven 150 miles an hour at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Those seem so similar. One of them could be wrong.
I've driven on 2 Formula One tracks.
Come on.
They're so similar.
Well,
Remember,
that's-
he used to do the first, and he was like, who was born first? And they
Yeah.
were like 8 minutes apart.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to say it was 150.
I've driven 165. I've driven on Indianapolis Motor Speedway at 150.
I'm going to say he never drove 165 miles an hour. That's too fast.
I think the 150 is wrong.
Who's right, who's wrong?
He's correct. Lucky is correct.
Okay.
I've not driven 150 miles an hour.
I'm gonna choose-
I've been driven at 150 miles an hour.
They don't let you go that fast on those.
I was
The
driven by a professional on
scorpion
that.
covered in dark chocolate.
So I have driven 165, just background, in the UK. I've driven that fast.
Down a straightaway.
Down a straightaway.
Nobody cares. I only care about the.
And Mr. Fun's going for the scorpion.
So it broke in.
Wait, what am I supposed to eat?
No.
We got him right. He's got to eat.
No, you got...
Oh, one guy got it right.
Yeah, so I have to
so
eat,
he
right?
has- he has
I have
to eat the white chocolate.
I have to
Scorpion.
eat because you
Yeah,
identified my...
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, my gosh. This is nasty.
It's crunchy. Okay, I don't taste it, but it's crunchy. Here's the-
No, I didn't taste the worm until after. It tasted
All right.
disgusting.
all right.
I didn't know that there was such thing as a super worm. That's what we.
You want worms or the last box of scorpions? Do the worms or open.
We'll go worms again. Okay, here we go. Here are my.
This is nasty.
Okay, I was hospitalized in 8th grade because I almost lost my spleen. I had sex with a female Uber driver when I was single. Or I almost single-handedly caused a seminarian to give up the priesthood.
Well,
Is the lie that he was single when he had the sex with the Uber driver?
the lie was that, yes, that's the lie. That's such a stupid one.
All right, we're going to vote.
You weren't single when Uber existed.
We're going to both go with that.
We're both going with that one.
What?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
What year was Uber?
Like 2010. You've been married 30 years.
Scratch the single part.
So he has to eat
You have to eat 2 worms.
One.
2. Congratulations. That is.
Give us the background.
I thought I was being so clever.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
He was like, I met Elon Musk in high school. Like,
Okay. All right. I'm going.
My uncle Elon drove me in my first electric vehicle.
You're putting them both in your mouth at the same. Don't rinse it down yet. Get the flavor.
Oh, it's awful. You got to try one of the worms.
Do I?
Oh yeah, got to eat one.
All right.
It's disgusting.
Why?
It's
do I
disgusting.
I'm a winner at these.
Wait till you taste the.
All right, listen. I'd like to very much thank DJ for being a loyal listener and providing us with disgusting foods to eat. And this is 2 Truths and a Lie.
There. Well done. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
need some music.
I didn't give you any music on that.
I know.
That's
we weren't ready. We're out of practice.
That's my fault. Let's see if I can find some music.
Oh yeah, the worm tastes disgusting after the chocolate wears off.
Okay, say the game again.
And this was our first episode of playing 2 Truths and a Lie.
Whoops! Now I got to turn the volume up. There we go.
We'll see you next time.
All right. So. While you're washing it down, so I had just a couple small things from my trip to New Orleans. Oddly, so I flew a regional jet. I mean, they were in the news this week, unfortunately, but I flew that same sort of jet down to Charlotte, and I'm waiting on the jetway to get my bag, right? My roller bag went down to the plane, and you got to wait till you come off. Guy waiting there, an R2-D2 roller bag comes off the plane.
I like that.
Guy...
Wait a minute, like a robot.
It looks like the robot, R2-D2, roller bag. He goes and checks the tag like it's somebody else's. The fuck has an R2-D2 roller bag? Like he's worried about taking somebody else's bag. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
The only thing better would be if he was dressed as C-3PO.
Yeah, I know, but it was
claiming R2-D2.
But when he had his bag claim check and checked it, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
It's so good.
And then, then I'm waiting for my flight to New Orleans and Charlotte. After walking 25 minutes or whatever it was, missing my connecting flight. So I'm waiting in the gate, and I told you guys this. This was the 2 people that had the shirts, and I catch there. I see what they are. It's 2 couples standing there, and the one guy's T-shirt says, "Swallowing prevents abortions." Right? That's what his T-shirt says. He's waiting to get on the gate. And his friend's T-shirt said, "Which came first, the chicken or the egg?" And it's got a picture of a chicken screwing an egg.
So these people are at
a man and a woman
in the
airport. No, there was 2 guys, the 2 husbands or boyfriends, and the 2 women. They're standing there, and the women had shirts on. And when I got on the plane, I saw one of hers said something about MILF. I did see that. I didn't see the rest of the T-shirt. But as we're waiting on the gate, the gate announcer goes, "The captain has asked that if you're wearing offensive shirts, that he would ask that you cover them up because he doesn't want to have to walk back into the airplane and have a scene."
You think they lost a bet or something?
I don't know.
Like that's like a great fantasy.
It could be, but that was the first for me when they said that you can't. The captain has asked.
Where's the First Amendment speech?
Look at you.
Look at you.
Is that right? I mean, is that?
Well, it's the whole.
That amendment said? Something about that or guns. I can't remember.
I don't know. I just made that up. It sounded good. No, but seriously, is it freedom of speech?
It is. It's that line of crossing. It's offensive to people. Yeah. Right.
I saw a girl. She had a T-shirt that says "Is swallowing for losers," and I said, "No, you'll succeed."
Sucks. Jeez. Wow. Is that your risque joke as we've transitioned to that point in the...
Do you want one?
Yes.
Is it ready?
Yeah, it's ready.
All right. So
we're ready.
Listen, tell me if this is funny. So I heard the FDA is testing a new drug that helps lesbians who may want to date men again. It's called tricocagon.
Jeez. Goodness gracious.
Did you make that one up?
Yeah, tricocagon. Sounds like a drug, right?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Lucky, how will they get a hold of us?
For feedback on Mr. Fun's jokes, talkabout2023@gmail.com.
Right. And you've said that, just so we're clear, 109 other times. Nice. This is your 110th time of saying that.
I think I said it more than that, but yeah.
I know. Well, that's right. A couple times you were just upset. So he made you say
I forgot it in the early days. I forgot what our email address was.
Yeah. We were drinking more Scotty's and less prune juice at that point in our lives.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my God.
We have reverted to prune juice as our drink.
Yes.
Does that mean we're getting old? We're talking about weddings.
I need to rally and come up with something. Yeah, I wanted to kill 2 birds with one stone.
You rallied and you didn't have to evacuate to evacuate during
But listen,
the podcast.
and my 2 cents is if you're have any questions about this podcast or looking for me to answer your questions, I could be in the men's room. Because I had
good.
more than 2 glasses of the prune juice.
Thank you, DJ, for providing the items to eat, and the worms were disgusting.
I have a little bit of worm stuck in my tooth right now.
Disgusting. I don't. How do you describe the worms? They look like big mealworms covered in chocolate. They're
super worms.
They're super
Does it say
worms.
the type of worm?
Farmed superworms. Zephobas Mario.
Ugh. Whatever.
I feel like a trout
a trout
eating these worms.
That's right. You got a hook. You have a hook.
Don't want to get hooked.
Well, good. Anyways, great seeing you guys. Great being great being with the people listening to us. What do they know? They don't.
We're with them.
Yeah, we are with them in spirit.
We're with them all week as they listen to our
We're with them all week. So anyways, it's glad everybody was listening this week. I hope that you enjoyed it. We will look forward to doing it again next week. Until then, let me say goodbye.
So I'm a little bit upset that you guys didn't even doubt the fact that I was a virgin until college.
No, we debated the Miller Lite commercial.
How far into college did it take?
Thanksgiving, went home for break.
Oh, you didn't even get it at college.
No. I was sworn to celibacy.
You had the girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so what was you about you made somebody drop out of the seminary almost?
Oh yeah. So I coached a basketball team, and there were these travel seminarians.
Hold on, you didn't have kids.
What's that?
Who are you coaching?
I was coaching men. I was coaching the dads in our parish.
I got it.
We played against the seminarians, and these seminarians were awesome athletes.
They were women.
Men.
You got a man to almost drop out.
Listen, okay.
I thought it was because of your sexual prowess.
That's what I thought it was going to be too.
No. It was actually a legitimate story.
No, please.
I won't go there.
Wait, some guy is playing.
There were these travel seminarians. They would go around to all the parishes. The parishes would form teams with the dads and the seminarians always beat the dads. So we were tired year after year of getting beat. So we went and recruited all the 6'10" dads that we had in the parish and some friends of friends, and we annihilated the seminarians.
Right.
There was one guy who was so good, and he was their best player. He made a mistake and scored a bucket on our basket in a tight game.
Right.
And they were all going to kick him out.
Right.
The other seminarians.
Right.
Because he threw. We annihilated them. But anyways,
Didn't you think it was sexual?
I did, but it was him. I'm trying to say in Roman times when I was like, because you got the Uber driver. That was the dumbest thing. That might
should
be.
I have said not when I was single? Then
You should have said taxi.
Okay,
you couldn't say it not when you were single, because then it becomes even worse.
Okay. You guys even care that I almost lost my spleen?
No, we believe that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't care. So anyways, hey, so this is the outro as we remind ourselves weekly when we do this period.
Thank you so much for listening to Biff, Lucky, and Mr. Fun. Tune in next week where we will wow you with funny senses of humor, games, and other tomfoolery.
And eat other weird things covered in chocolate.
Tomfoolery is your word. You've said
what's my other word that you
frivolity and tomfoolery.
And apparently bowel movement is something that bothers you.
No, it doesn't bother me. You're the only person I know that says bowel movement all the time.
Why do they call it take a shit?
What?
Yeah.
Take a shit. You're not taking a shit. You're giving a shit.
That's true.
Right?
You're giving a shit to the toilet.
How about the fact that sometimes it says only flush toilet paper? What do you do with the shit?
No, that's like feminine products and stuff.
Of course it is.
I was in a bathroom last night at a place at the beach, and again, one of my favorite signs is employees must wash their hands.
Yeah.
That's on the mirror above the sink. If they've gotten that far, they're going to wash their hands anyways.
True.
It should be on the door.
Okay.
Shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't logic say it should be on the door?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, anyways,
Who knew?
Well, who knows? So, anyways, what are you going to?
Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you next time.
Okay.
Talk about you the next time.
Yeah.
Okay, and
And goodbye.
okay.
Or see ya.
I know. See ya. Now that's a new word.
Hasta
for it.
luego.
All right.